I think I got myself back on track a little bit after this weekend. I had mentioned before I thought it was a bit of a train wreck. In the grand scheme of things, it probably wasn't that bad, but you know, it's amazing how long the effects can linger. I think that finally today I feel like I'm back on track a bit. I had my sleep study, everything went well. I was able to get out last night for a walk, which was really nice. I ended up around, I think, just shy of 10,000 steps yesterday, which, you know, in my opinion is falling a bit short of where I really want to be, but I've noticed that on an average day of walking and normal work activities, I end up about 10,000 steps. Whereas a normal day of walking and being around the house, I end up at 12 to 14,000 steps. So I guess I just have to kind of balance that out a little bit. I don't really have the time right now, based on my average pace, to spend much more time walking than I do. I think a little over 3 miles a day is about where I need to be or where I can be. So I'm going to try to stay with that for now. I think last night, I did a shorter walk last night just because I was running out of daylight, but I was back at 3 miles again this morning, so I was pretty pleased. One thing I want to talk about, not right this minute, but I'm going to start putting down on paper. I want to start going over some of the peripheral results that I've been having over the last couple months, things that I started to notice on my app that are really interesting. So anyway, I won't go into it too much, but I just want to go over kind of my average pace of walking, my heart rate, things like that we don't naturally track every day, but I think it's interesting to see how they've changed over the last few months. So anyway, I'm going to try to get to that later today, put some things on paper and then show it on the camera here. If not, I'll definitely be doing it sometime this week. So I'm headed to work now and I'll be checking in later. So hopefully have some good meals today. Yesterday, actually, I was going to mention that I ended up having breakfast yesterday, which I don't usually have breakfast, so I ended up not having lunch. So it was a breakfast and dinner day for me instead of a lunch and dinner day. So anyway, I'm still averaging about 2 meals a day, but I've noticed that I've been quite hungry, so I have been snacking a little bit, especially in the afternoon when I get home from work. I try to make good choices on my snacks, but I'm a little bit limited on home of what I have just because I typically don't snack, so we don't keep things in the house to be able to snack on. But anyway, I'm going to try to get rid of those snacks because I really don't like that feeling of doing that when I get home. All right, check in later. So my wife made up some spaghetti squash today, which looks so delish. She roasted it in the oven, so I split this into two. Basically, we each have a half of a spaghetti squash, and then I am now going to boil some Italian sausage just to get it cooked through, and then I'm going to cook it up in the frying pan, mix it with some spaghetti sauce, and that will be our dinner tonight. Okay, so here's the sausage. I boiled it. You can tell the outside's kind of nasty looking, and the inside is still pretty raw. So I got a frying pan of olive oil. You need a little bit more than usual just because you want this to coat really well. So here, I don't know how I'm going to do this holding the phone. Okay, I did it. And there they go, into the pan. I want to show this. This is the sauce that I use. It's Victoria White Linen Marinara. I buy this from Costco. I just want to show you the ingredients here. So you can see 70 calories. Sugar is 4 grams, 6 grams of carbs. But here, look at this, ingredients. Tomatoes, onions, olive oil, salt, garlic, basil, spices, calcium chloride. That's it. That's all that's in there. And this stuff is delish. Okay, so you can see we got these browned up a little bit. So I'm going to just take my sauce, dump it in, turn this down to simmer. That's it.